This afternoon we're going to be reviewing the Buck Bantam 285 BLW. It's a nice medium-sized lockback, and I'm going to offer it for your consideration. The handle material, according to Buck, is a glass reinforced textured plastic. Try to say that 3 times in a hurry. It's got some nice ergonomics, and the pocket clip is on this side here, and you can also remove the pocket clip if you'd like. Also, it has a lanyard in case you need to have it attached to you if you're working in the dark or you're on a boat and you don't want to lose it to Davy Jones. So it's got a lot of good features to it. The locking bar here is in the middle of the handle, whereas here on the classic folding hunter, it's here at the back, the extreme tail end. Also, the Bantam comes in 4 sizes, and this is the second from the top, second largest, and it's just slightly smaller than the folding hunter. My suggestion would be, if you're going to consider the Bantam, that you try them on for size, because you don't want one that's too big or too small, since they do make 4 sizes. And this is the one, typically this is the size that you will see most often, but shop the bit. Secondly, moving right along, the blade here is from Buck's General Steel. The one they use most often is the 428C, and it's hardened to 57 to 58 on the Rockwell C scale, so it holds a reasonable edge, and it's really easy to resharpen. It's got a nice shape to it. It's got the ambidextrous thumb studs, so you can use it from either side. And the grind line is real nice. It's not really thick, and it's got a nice taper to it. The sole and only deficiency with the blade shape is it doesn't have a lot of sweep. So if you were going to use this as a skinning blade on something really big like a moose or an elk or something like that, you might need to go for a full skinning knife. But this thing here, this will clean brook trout. It'll cut your barracuda offshore and so forth. And so it's a great all-around little package. Now this specimen here, it was a 2017 production. As you notice here, a little bit of sharpening on it, no broken tips. And here, this is in your basic black, and it's got just a little bit of paint off here. So it's had a, it's been in use since its production time in 17, and it looks pretty good. So it's got some real world use on it, and it looks in pretty good shape. So you can take that to heart. Now this one here, this knife here, was bought in 2013, and it's only got a few little minor, little bit of pocket wear here, a little bit off of here, and we put the lanyard through here just for graphic clarity, and just a little bit of the paint is gone. But you'll notice, for a knife of this age, it's living in rural Washington in the beautiful burg of Deer Park, and it's living on a small family farm. Notice just a little bit of wear here on the edge, nothing broken, nothing chipped. Tip is intact. Handle and blade, no play, very little play for a knife that's been used. This thing hasn't been rotting in some collector's drawer somewhere. And here again, the center lock, you can hear it snap. And this is a knife that's had wear. Now, also throughout its production time, the Bantam has come in different colors. This one is called the Mossy Oak Blaze, as compared to the good old-fashioned case yellow. It's a very visible color, and even compared to the good old Victorinox Swiss Army knife, same there, very visible colors. And then every year of production, it's also had good old basic black. Here again, I would suggest, if you're considering this, it's a very good, well-priced knife like that. It's got steel pins all through here. But then again, I would suggest, if you are considering it, try it on for size, so you can, it will fit you. And if you're going to buy a bunch of these at Christmas time, they're usually, during the holidays, they're priced to sell. And then if you're going to buy for different members of the family, you can get the handle in a different color, so you don't have to worry about, is this my knife or that knife? So it'd be great for keeping peace in the family. And I would strongly suggest, if you are considering a mid-sized lockback, Go with the buck bantam. You won't be sorry. Thank you and goodbye.